Hi there, Taurus. Welcome to my weekly predictive reading for March 2020. Cross-watcher energies are interchangeable, and please only take those portions that resonate with you. This is a general reading. Okay, Taurus, off camera, to save time, I've performed a protective blessing. I've meditated over and shuffled these cards just for you. And we will be using a card from the Oracle deck, Ask Your Guides by Sonia, Choquette. Your first card, it's the general atmosphere. It's the background and the basis of the matter. The King of Wands, Taurus, fire energy person, male or female, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter. Now, this is an influential and independent person, and they help those that they care about. They're honest, intelligent, and they're loyal and fair-minded, and they give you good advice. This can also refer to a situation which is exactly as it appears to be with no hint of deception. It can be good fortune coming your way, perhaps in the form of unexpected help or advice, good news or a promotion. It can be passion for a project. This is a person that's handsome and passionate. They're agile in their mind and body. They're loyal and noble, and sometimes they're too impatient and hasty. They get bored by the predictable. This can mean an unexpected heritage, a good marriage, a devoted friend. This is someone that's strong with a powerful belief in themselves and their achievements. And they're able to dominate others through willpower and self-confidence. This person can be somewhat arrogant at time with people that are less successful and less sure of themselves, in this case. Your second card, and this is the energy that's crossing over your path. These are your subconscious influences. The Three of Wands, Taurus, fire energy. This is a card of expansion, waiting, looking forward. Your ships are coming in, planning. It's a realization of hope. It's something that's already been set into motion, and now you're in a holding pattern and you're expecting something. Success is on the horizon. It's working on already established patterns and acting mature and responsible, and then others respond to you in a positive way, so use your confident attitude. These are things set into motion. It's foresight and long-term plans, and now there's no turning back, and it's a bright future ahead. And it makes it a great time to let go of past hurts. You're preparing for what is to come. This can be travel, long-distance travel, but growth is certain. This is a project that's about to be completed, and benefits will be reaped from enterprises. It's being hopeful. Even though something has been achieved, there's still some more to do yet, and your efforts are being rewarded, and you're expanding your horizons. It's a success being on the way, your networking, planning, travel, and optimism. It's already in the process of growth, and this is a release of tension, and now you can be productive. King of Wands with the Three of Wands is leadership and expansion. It's overcoming challenges, can also represent international business. Your third card, and this is how it affects you. These are the external influences that you are consciously aware of. The Nine of Swords, Taurus, air energy. This is Mars, or as in Tower, in Gemini. This is worry. It's unfounded worry. It's anxiety, insomnia, low energy, and anxiety, and a need to be patient. You'll need to talk about your problems that you bury, and speak up to solve these problems, or it brings regrets and nightmares, but this suffering is in your mind. It's a mental torture. You'll need to make required changes for a better future. This can be ruined plans or health worries, preoccupation with past experience. Steps should be taken to solve these problems, and you are near the end of your mental ordeal. It's wisdom and strength gained through experience. You may be feeling unworthy or overly fearful, worried about the future, or overly sensitive to other people's opinions. Or you may be having nightmares and trouble sleeping because of all the thoughts racing through your mind. Or you may be feeling ill and worried about your health. But worrying is pointless unless it drives you to take action and confront your worries and fears and take steps to solve your problems. Talk to someone, write in a journal, see a doctor. If you continue to doubt and fear, they will continue to haunt you. This is a high stress card. The King of Wands with the Nine of Swords is a person that may be causing your anxiety and stress. They can be arrogant. This is staying up all night with relentless energy. Your fourth card, it's a card of the future, the outcome, and the resolution. Number 11 of the major arcana, Justice. This can represent a Libra Sun or Moon, or Venus rising. This can represent the justice system, balance, and legal matters. It's a karma card. Justice will be done. It has to do with fairness and ethics and law. Lawsuits will be won or lost. This can speak of the desire for education and striving for truth and balance and equity and rightness. It's the triumph of the deserving side in law, because divine justice cuts through illusions and picks out the facts. It's examination of your life, or more immediately of the situation. It calls you to weigh everything carefully and to accept responsibility for what you have done and to understand what other people in the situation have done. This can be a life-altering decision. The scales also balance past and future, and the upright sword symbolizes the keen mind. This calls you to analyze the situation and differentiate between one thing or another. It's balancing intuition with logic. An instinctive honesty lies behind rational examination. This is fair-minded treatment. It's standing strong against things trying to throw you off balance. It's rectifying a situation. It's keeping promises and telling the truth. It's dealing with legal issues. Actions always carry consequences. The King of Wands with the Justice card is a balanced leader, seeing all sides. Your fifth card, it's the bottom of the deck card. The underlying issue. This is what's unseen. Number 18 of the major arcana in the Rider-Waite deck. The Moon. This can represent a Cancer or a Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury. This deals in the realm of imagination. It's the personal self. It's dreams, intuition, subconscious, sleep and dreams. It can be deception and unforeseen perils and insecurity and illusion. Intuition and imagination. It can be the unfoldment of latent psychic powers, exploring the inner unknown. These sometimes are very deep fears we can never name, for they come from within ourselves, and they never entirely surface, but they will always sink back again, and if we accept this strange side of us, the moon will calm as well as arouse. These are fears and anxieties, but also fantasies. It's feelings and responses to these feelings, facing emotional tests, being moody. It can be creative and imaginative and empathetic, emotional, artistic, easily influenced, misunderstood, only seeing half of the information, fantasizing, behaving erratically, discovering that not everything is as it seems because you're not seeing clearly the path ahead. It's confronting fears based on a past experience. Has to do with your emotional nature. It's the end of a major cycle, but things are still changing. It's mutable or dreamy qualities in relationships, romance, communion of souls. It's a metamorphosis within the self. You'll need to examine contracts and projects for hidden meanings behind the written or spoken words. The King of Wands with the Moon can represent a writer. It's a vision which is greatly assisted if your creation benefits large numbers of people, like entertaining or the writing. It's empathy for fellow humans. Three of Wands with the Nine of Swords is being hopeful but worried. It's expansion amid rapid growth. It's looking ahead with anxiety. The Three of Wands with Justice card is encouragement that you will benefit from past efforts. It's reaping just rewards and fair decisions being made. The Three of Wands with the Moon card is plans that are in motion, and there will be news on what has been set into motion. Another card combination that represents a rider. The Nine of Swords with the Justice cards is worry and anxiety over a decision or legal matter. Could be a bitter truth or retribution. The Nine of Swords with the Moon card is an overactive imagination that causes fear and anxiety and sleepless nights. It's confusion and misunderstandings. The Justice with the Moon card is hidden problems, balance and insecurity. It's cause and effect with using your intuition, truth, and illusions. Here's your advice from the Oracle deck. Ask Your Guides by Sonia, Choquette. Taurus, you've got card number 35, representing shame, from your divine healers. Taurus, shame. Judgment, severity, self-loathing, and poverty. You're at risk of falling under the spell of self-criticism because of poor choices or learned behavior, and this is bringing on the energy of shame. You can always tell when this soul-deadening vibration is present because it causes you to unconsciously pull back from others and the loving support of the universe and become isolated. It's quite possible at this time to believe that the world is against you, making you want to hide, withdraw, or push it away. Nothing could be further from the truth. You are your own worst enemy at this time, as the universe never stops loving or supporting you, nor have the people around you stopped loving you, even when you've made terrible mistakes. After all, we're all guilty of this at times. Your divine healers surround you, holding you in affection and unconditional love as you struggle to regain your self-esteem. They ask you to remember that being here on earth is like being in a classroom. You're here to progress, and you'll make many mistakes along the way. That's part of your learning process and necessary for your growth. Your divine healers ask you to open your heart and forgive your mistakes. There's no mistake too great, nor any error so grave that it can't be forgiven. Pray for them to help you rise above your self-criticism and re-enter the flow of the universe. Make it an effort to see yourself with the same love that they see you with. Stop judging yourself. Make amends and apologies where necessary and move on. Their message to you: live and learn. Thanks, you guys, Taurus. I hope you stay tuned in and leave me a comment or a thumbs up. And please subscribe. Now remember, what goes around comes around, so I'm sending you out love and light and blessings. Thanks for watching.